Hello students, hope you all are fine. Students, welcome to the science class. Students, we were discussing about the chapter acid, bases and salts. In that chapter, we discussed about in detail about the acid and bases and their pH values. Students, in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the pH of the salts and the chemicals produced by the salts and where they are useful. So students, we start with the pH of the salts. pH of salts. Students, we know very well that if there is the salts of strong acids and strong base are neutral and they have the pH value 7. Salts of strong acids and strong bases are neutral and they have the pH value 7. And second is the salts of strong acids and weak base. You must notice this point. Now there are salts of strong acid and weak base. They are acidic in nature and they have the pH value less than 7. They have pH value less than 7. And third point is that the salts of strong bases and weak acids are basic in nature and they have pH value above the 7. It is more than 7. How is it so, students? Because as we see the pH scale, we know when there is the 7 value, it is known as the neutral, and if it is above 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, it is the basic character, and if the pH value is less than 7, it is acidic. So students, the salts of strong acid and strong bases are neutral. They have the pH value 7, and salts of strong acids and weak bases are acidic in nature. They have pH value less than 7. And salts of strong bases and weak acids are basic in nature as they have pH value more than the 7. Now students, we are going to discuss about the common salt and the chemicals formed from the common salts. Common salts, as you know, chemicals from common salt. First of all, we will see what is common salt. Students, chemically you have noticed many times that the reaction of hydrochloric acid with sodium hydroxide with a base always give us chemical salt. This is common salt. We can also write the reaction, students, that HCl reacts with sodium hydrochloride. It forms a sodium chloride and water. So this sodium chloride is known as the common salt. This is known as the common salt, which is used in our daily food items. Common salt, its formula is sodium chloride NaCl, which is used in our foods in our daily life. Now students, the seawater. You all know that the seawater contains many salts dissolved in it, and sodium chloride, this common salt, is also one of them. It is found in the seawater. Second, this common salt is also found in the many parts of the world. They are in the impure form, they contain impurities, so that salt is always brown in color. It is also known as the rock salt. Right students? So this salt is used all this common salt is used in the manufacture of many daily things, like in the manufacturing of the baking soda, washing soda, bleaching powder. Everything that we use, these chemicals in our daily life, they are basically made by the sodium chloride. Now students, one by one we will discuss about the various chemicals formed from the common salt. Now in this series, the first is the sodium hydroxide. First is sodium hydroxide. Now students, when a sodium chloride aqueous, when sodium chloride aqueous we take and we pass electricity from it. When we pass electricity from aqueous sodium chloride, then we got the formation of sodium hydroxide, and we also get chlorine gas, and we get hydrogen gas. We get hydrogen gas. This is the reaction. This is in the aqueous form. So students, I repeat, when we pass electricity, this is the electrolysis of the sodium chloride. When electricity is passed from the aqueous solution of sodium chloride, we get sodium hydroxide, chlorine gas and hydrogen gas. Chlorine gas is formed at the anode and the hydrogen gas is formed at the cathode, and sodium hydroxide is also formed near the cathode. This is formed near the cathode. Now students, these three products formed from the electrolysis of sodium chloride, common salt, have many uses, as sodium hydroxide is used in the manufacturing of the soaps and detergents. We can write here uses, soaps and detergents. They are also used in the formation of paper in paper industry, and in the manufacture of the fiber. It is also used in the fiber industry. So these are the few uses of sodium hydroxide. Now chlorine gas which is produced, it is used as the disinfectant. You know, we use it in the drinking water as disinfectant. It is also used in the swimming pools. It is also used in the pesticides. Right students? These all are the uses of the products formed by the electrolysis of the sodium chloride. This hydrogen gas produced is also used in the ammonical fertilizers, and there are many more uses of hydrogen gas. So this was all about the sodium hydroxide, which is produced by the electrolysis of the sodium chloride, common salt. These three products which are formed are very much useful for us in making many more things around us. This was the first one. Now we will do the second salt, third salt even, which is known as the bleaching powder. Third is the bleaching powder. First we did the common salt, second we did the sodium hydroxide, and third is the bleaching powder. Now students, how the bleaching powder is produced? When it is also produced by the action of the chlorine. You know, chlorine was produced during the electrolysis of the sodium chloride. So this chlorine, the action of this chlorine on dry slaked lime, which is calcium hydroxide, we know it will produce bleaching powder. When chlorine is acted on dry slaked lime, students, then bleaching powder. This is the bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is formed with hydrogen gas. Now students, this bleaching powder is used in many things. First, it is used for bleaching paper in paper industry, in bleaching, also in bleaching wood pulp in paper industry, for bleaching clothes in textile industries, right students? It is also used for bleaching washed clothes in laundry, right students? It is used for bleaching paper, bleaching wood pulp, bleaching clothes, cotton and rayon clothes in textile industry, and for washing clothes in laundry. It is also used as an oxidizing agent. So these were the few uses of the bleaching powder, and it is also used for disinfecting drinking water. So these were the uses of bleaching powder. We were discussing that with the action of chlorine on dry slaked lime, bleaching powder is produced and hydrogen gases evolved. What are the uses of the bleaching powder? It is used for bleaching paper, bleaching wood pulp in paper industry, for bleaching clothes in textile industry, for bleaching washed clothes in laundry, and it is also used as an oxidizing agent, and it is also used for disinfecting drinking water. So now students, the next chemical formed from the sodium chloride common salt is baking soda. Next chemical is baking soda. So when sodium chloride is reacted with water, carbon dioxide and ammonia, the baking soda is formed. Right students? Baking soda, its chemical name is sodium hydrogen carbonate. This is sodium hydrogen carbonate. This is the chemical name of the baking soda. It is basically alkaline in nature. It neutralizes the effect of the acid produced in our stomach. Now what are the uses of the baking soda? It is commonly used in a household activities, like it is used for making baking powder. It is also used as an ingredient in antacids. Why it is used in antacids? As I have told you earlier, that it has alkaline nature. So it neutralizes the excess acid in stomach and provides a great relief. It is also used in soda acid for fire extinguishers. Right students? So this was all about the baking soda, sodium hydrogen carbonate, which is produced from the common salt sodium chloride. The next chemical formed from the common salt sodium chloride is washing soda. How washing soda is formed? When we heat sodium hydrogen carbonate, the sodium carbonate is produced. Right students? We see this reaction. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, when it is heated, it is produced sodium carbonate. Now when by the recrystallization of the sodium carbonate, we get washing soda. Right students? With the recrystallization of sodium carbonate, we get washing soda. What are the uses of the washing soda? It is used in glass, soap and paper industry. It is also used in the manufacturing of sodium compounds such as borax. It is also used for cleaning agent for domestic purposes. Washing soda is always used for cleaning at the home, and it is also used for removing the hardness of the water. We have discussed earlier that soap is completely soluble with the hard water, but the washing soda helps to remove the permanent hardness of the water. Now the next we have got the plaster of Paris. Last is the plaster of Paris. When we heat gypsum at 373 Kelvin, it loses water molecules and become calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Calcium sulfate hemihydrate, this is the chemical name of the plaster of Paris, which is used by the doctors for applying plaster to the fractured bones. It is also used for making toys and making the surface smooth. But students, when this calcium sulfate hemihydrate again reacts with water, then it again produces gypsum. So the plaster of Paris should not be kept open in the air. It should always be kept in the airtight containers. So students, this was all about the chemicals produced by the common salts and plaster of Paris and their uses. Hope you all must have understood. And there was one activity in these topics, that was, are the crystals of the salts are dry? That activity I have put a video in your channel. Students must see that activity, and hope you all must like this channel and all the lectures. Till then, waiting for the next lecture. Till then, take care. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thanks a lot.